All right, so picture this. You're running your business, everything's going smoothly, and then boom, everything stops.
Oh,
Not the usual suspects like a power outage or a snowstorm.
right.
It's a cyber attack. Hackers.
Mhm.
They've gotten into your system, and now they're holding your data hostage.
It's a nightmare.
It is. It's becoming more and more common, and it can happen to anyone, no matter how big or small your business is.
Yeah, in today's world, you're online. You're a target.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we're diving deep into today, the world of cybercrime and cyber insurance.
Absolutely.
We'll be looking at why it's more important than ever, even if you think you're too small or off the grid to be a target.
Right.
And to really bring this home, we'll unpack a real-world example, a recent case involving a massive data breach.
Yeah.
It affected a school board and the software platform they were using.
What's fascinating about this case, the PowerSchool breach, is it really highlights how vulnerable even systems that you think are secure can be.
Okay, so first things first, why is cyber insurance so crucial these days? I think a lot of people still think it's just about protecting big corporations from hackers, stealing credit card numbers, but it's so much more than that.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about a whole range of cyber threats that can cripple any business.
Yeah.
Ransomware attacks, where criminals lock you out of your systems and demand payment to restore access, are becoming incredibly common.
And it's not just about the ransom itself, is it?
No, it's the downtime, the lost productivity, the potential damage to your reputation, the cost of restoring your data.
It's mind-boggling how disruptive these attacks can be. It's not just about the data, it's the trust you lose with your customers and the ripple effect it has on your entire business.
You're right.
It's a big deal.
And then you have phishing attacks, where hackers use cleverly disguised emails or messages to trick employees into revealing sensitive information, like passwords or financial data.
Right.
This can lead to identity theft, financial fraud, and even more sophisticated attacks down the line.
It's scary how sophisticated these attacks have become. I read in one of the articles that some phishing emails are so well crafted, they're almost impossible to distinguish from legitimate ones.
It's true, and it only takes one unsuspecting click to compromise an entire system.
Wow. Then there are data breaches where hackers gain unauthorized access to your systems and steal large amounts of data.
Right. Think about the recent PowerSchool breach. This involved multiple school boards across North America and compromised 15 years worth of student and staff data.
15 years? That's terrifying. What kind of information was compromised in that breach?
Well, it included names, addresses, birth dates, phone numbers, even social insurance numbers in some cases.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully, credit card information and grades weren't affected, but the stolen data is still incredibly valuable to cybercriminals.
I guess even seemingly basic information can be exploited.
Oh, absolutely. A security expert quoted in one of the articles explained that hackers could use this data to impersonate a student's parent, for example, and gain access to even more sensitive information like educational records. This could then lead to identity theft, financial fraud, or even blackmail attempts. It's a chilling thought.
That is chilling.
Yeah.
So how did the school board respond to this massive breach? What steps did they take?
Well, they offered credit monitoring and identity theft protection services to those affected. They also launched a review of their data practices and security measures to prevent future incidents.
Of course, but the damage was already done.
Unfortunately.
This feels like a cautionary tale, a stark reminder that cyber attacks are a real threat, and the consequences can be long-lasting.
They can.
But the big question is, what can businesses do to protect themselves? That's where cyber insurance comes into play, right?
Exactly. Cyber insurance is designed to help businesses prepare for and recover from these kinds of attacks. It provides a safety net, a crucial layer of protection in today's digital landscape.
So let's get into the nitty-gritty of cyber insurance. What exactly does it cover? I imagine it's more comprehensive than most people think.
You're right. A good cyber insurance policy should cover a wide range of expenses associated with a cyber attack. This includes things like the cost of restoring or repairing your systems and databases, the loss of income if your business operations are interrupted, legal fees if you're sued because of a data breach, and even the costs associated with notifying affected individuals and managing the public relations fallout.
Wow, so it's really about protecting your business from all angles.
Yeah.
What about those ransom payments we talked about earlier? Does insurance cover those as well?
That's a tricky one. Some policies do cover ransom payments, but it's not always straightforward. It really depends on the specific policy and the circumstances surrounding the attack. That's why it's so important to talk to an insurance professional who can guide you through the complexities of cyber insurance and help you find the right coverage for your specific needs.
So even if you think, oh, I'm too small to be a target or my business is not that reliant on technology, You could still be at risk. It's like thinking you don't need car insurance because you're a careful driver. Accidents can happen to anyone.
Exactly. Think about it this way. If you rely on the internet for your business in any way, whether it's for communication processing payments or storing customer data, you're exposed to cyber threats. And even a seemingly minor incident like a missed software update or an employee clicking on a phishing link can have catastrophic consequences.
Yeah, you just never know. It's about having peace of mind, knowing that if the worst happens, you have a safety net in place. You're not left to deal with the financial and reputational fallout on your own.
It's about transferring that risk and having a partner to help you navigate the complexities of a cyber attack.
Okay, so we've established that cyber insurance is not just a nice to have, it's a must have.
It is.
But how do you choose the right policy? There are so many options out there. It can feel overwhelming.
It can.
You're right about that.
Where do you even begin?
Well, that's where talking to an insurance professional comes in. They can help you assess your specific risks and needs and guide you towards the right coverage.
And I understand there are companies like Goodrates Insurance that specialize in cyber insurance and make the process a lot easier. Yes, they do. They have a team of experts who can answer all your questions and help you find the right policy for your business. And they're known for their competitive rates and their easy-to-use online platform.
Sounds like a good place to start. So listeners, if you're feeling a little lost in the world of cyber insurance, don't worry.
Yeah.
Reach out to the folks at Goodrates Insurance. Have a chat with one of their experts and explore your options.
You won't regret it.
It's a small investment that can potentially save you a lot of heartache down the line.
It's about peace of mind.
Exactly. All right, so we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive into cybercrime and cyber insurance. We've talked about the different types of threats, why cyber insurance is so crucial, and how to find the right policy for your needs.
Absolutely.
But we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll delve deeper into the world of ransomware and explore the devastating impact these attacks can have on businesses.
Okay.
We'll be back after a quick break.